Are you that person who shows up to the gym, loads the same weight you used last week, does the same reps, and wonders why you look exactly the same 3 months later? Or maybe you're the opposite. You go all out every single workout like you're training for the Olympics, only to burn out after 2 weeks? Well, today, I'm going to teach you what all the jack people know: progressive overload and something called RPE. And no, RPE doesn't stand for really painful exercise, though sometimes it feels like it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get stronger every single week without burning yourself out, how to use the RPE scale, and I'll give you my personal method that's helped me break through plateaus and keep gaining strength consistently. Alright, let's start with the basics. Progressive overload is basically the fancy way of saying gradually make your workouts harder over time. Your muscles are lazy. They'll only grow if you force them to adapt to something more challenging than what they're used to. Think of it like this. If you keep bench pressing the same 135 pounds for the same 10 reps every week, your muscles are basically saying, "Oh, this again? I got this covered, bro. I don't need to grow." But progressive overload is like being that annoying friend who keeps raising the bar. You're constantly challenging your muscles with something slightly harder, so they have no choice but to get stronger and bigger to keep up. Now, most people think progressive overload just means add more weight to the bar. And yeah, that's the main one, but there are actually several ways to make your workouts progressively harder. Let's break them down. The first is increasing weight. This is the classic. Add 5 more pounds to your bench press every week, and there you go. Progressive overload. It's like leveling up in a video game, except instead of unlocking new spells, you unlock the ability to open pickle jars without help. Next is increasing reps. Can't add more weight this week? That's no problem. If you did 8 reps last week, try for 9 or even 10 reps this week. Your muscles still get that they need to grow to keep up. Third is decreasing rest time. If you're already resting 3 minutes between sets, try 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's like giving your muscles less time to recover between rounds. They have to work harder to keep up. And fourth is paused reps and controlled tempo. Here's where you add a 2-second pause at the bottom of your bench press, or you control the weight down. It's like making a 5-minute walk take 10 minutes. The same distance, but harder. But here's the thing. These methods can actually get you stuck in a plateau. Why? Because you're constantly training close to your max effort. And eventually, your body just says, "Nope, I'm done." When you hit a plateau on an exercise, here's a simple trick. Swap the exercise out for something similar. Get strong at that, then, when you hit a plateau again, switch back to the original exercise. It's like taking a different route to the same destination. Now, let's talk about RPE. This stands for rate of perceived exertion. It sounds fancy, but it's basically your body's way of telling you how hard you're working on a scale of 1 to 10. Think of it like this. At RPE 1 to 3, this is easy. You could do this in your sleep. After a set, you could do another 8 to 9 reps with no problem. Next, RPE 4 to 6. You're getting warm, but you could still have a full conversation about your weekend plans. You would still have 5 to 6 reps after your set. Then, RPE 7 to 8. You're working hard, breathing heavy, but you've still got 2 to 3 reps left in the tank. RPE 9 is when you've got 1 more rep left, and RPE 10 is absolute max effort. You go to failure. The beauty of RPE is that it accounts for how you feel that day. If you've had 3 hours of sleep and your boss stressed you out, your RPE 8 might be heavier than usual. Or, if you've had 8 hours of sleep and you wake up refreshed, your RPE 8 might feel lighter. Alright, here's the method I use that helps me progress over time without getting overworked. Here's how it works. I plan my training in 4 to 5 week blocks. Instead of going all out every week like a maniac, I start light and build up. Week 1, you're working at RPE 5 to 6. This feels almost too easy, and you're thinking, am I even working out? Yes, you are. Trust the process. Week 2 is RPE 6.5 to 7. You start to feel like you're actually working your muscles. Week 3 is RPE 7.5 to 8. You're working hard, but not dying. And week 4 is RPE 8.5 to 9. This week is where you're lifting your heaviest. Then you go all the way back to week 1, but with a slightly heavier weight. Why does this work so well? You're guaranteed to get stronger because you're always progressing. You avoid plateaus because you're not constantly maxing out. Week 1 is basically a built-in deload or recovery week, and it's sustainable. You're not burning out every single week. It's like being the tortoise in the race, slow and steady, but you actually win in the end, and you don't collapse from exhaustion halfway through. So, here's your action plan. Pick a basic progression method, either add weight or add reps each week. Use RPE to gauge your effort and make sure you're not going 100% every single session. Try out the 4-week progression method. This is what powerlifters use to gradually gain strength. Remember, progressive overload doesn't mean progressive ego load. Leave your ego behind. Start lighter than you think you need to, and trust that consistency beats intensity every single time. And that's progressive overload and RPE in a nutshell. The key is being smarter about your training, not just harder. Your future ripped self will thank you. Let me know in the comments, what's your current approach to progressive overload? And if you're not doing any progressive overload, well, now you know why your gym selfies look the same as they did 6 months ago. Hit that like button. This helps you understand progressive overload. Subscribe for more no BS fitness advice. And I'll catch you in the next one. Want to know the 6 essential movements for building muscle? Check out my previous video here.